We need more workers. Employers, politicians, well, practically everyone agrees on that. But while today's Jobs and Skills Talkfest drew all the key players to Canberra, our government is kicking out skilled workers who are already living here.
The Valian family...
Hi boys, can you come for your morning tea, please?
...is living the great Australian dream.
Okay, Devam, you want a sandwich?
Life in suburban Sydney is all Carthy and Devon have ever known. Their little brother Shakti was born here.
What were your dreams when you came to Australia?
We have tried our best to just build a better future for the kids.
Sammy and Vanita arrived in Australia from Mauritius 14 years ago.
It's like a safe place to live, Australia.
Sammy, a builder, and Vanita, an aged care cook. Two skilled migrant workers who pay their taxes and have never asked or received any government support.
Have been working very hard to sacrifice to pay their school fees. If we go to hospital, it's like we have to spend lots of money.
I'll tell you now, Sammy's probably paid more tax than the average Australian. He doesn't get his Medicare paid. He pays full fare for all his medicals. He has not benefited from the tax that he's paying in this country at all.
You can just tell they're just such a hard...
Andrew Barkby is Sammy's boss.
It's sad, this position we're in where Sammy might have to go. That's 8 years of, training and, down the drain, basically. Like, you can't just get someone tomorrow to fill those shoes.
And at the end of the day, it's like we have lost everything. Yeah, it's hard.
Arriving in Australia on student visas, Sammy secured a 4-year working visa in 2017. His family's pathway to permanent residency. But in 2018, immigration laws changed. The age a migrant can apply to stay permanently was reduced from 50 to 45.
Unfortunately, I just turned 46 last year, and then all the doors have been closed now for once I passed 45 years old.
Just before his permit expired in May, Sammy says he had to change jobs, having to start the visa process again to secure sponsorship from his new employer left Sammy and his family unlawful citizens.
It will be like ruling everything, our life. It's like an end.
We have to leave Australia by the 2nd of December this year.
Today in Canberra,
I got a spring in my step. Yes, that's a dad joke.
143 of the country's political, industry and union bigwigs came together.
I'd like to see overall cooperation, people to put down their minor interests and think in the value of our great nation.
Gathering for the Jobs and Skills Summit.
Every day that we wait is every day that Australian families are struggling to pay the bills.
To talk or to tackle the nation's economic and workforce crisis.
If I hear the word job shortage one more time...
Well, I definitely want to see more women in the workforce.
With unemployment at 3.4%, the lowest in almost 50 years, the government announced a $1.1 billion training blitz, offering 180,000 free TAFE courses.
In recognition of the urgent challenges facing our nation, we are taking action now.
The Treasurer, Jim Chalmers, acknowledging we have big problems.
Flatlining living standards, skills and labour shortages, migration settings and bargaining rules which don't seem to work for anyone as well as they could.
With the country needing 1.2 million more workers in the next 4 years, industry bosses are hoping the summit will see almost 1 million visa applications fast-tracked. A boost to the annual migration intake to 200,000 and hefty visa application fees waived.
At a time when the Australian workforce is in dire need of migrant workers, families like the Valians are being given their marching orders. In this case, 2 qualified workers and 3 children with bright futures have been given a deadline, even though it seems everyone around them wants them to stay.
Let him get onto his next visa. Like, we need Sammy. We need his wife's she's in aged care. Like, she's been there for 10 years. Like, these are 2 skill sets that we need in this country.
Adam Burns has never been busier. The immigration lawyer says tweaks to our tough immigration rules is key to fixing the problem.
So if that was reinstated back to must not have turned 50 at time of visa application, that would help a lot of people with an extra 5 years become eligible for permanent visas.
For families like the Valians, Adam says exceptions need to be made during these tough times.
Perhaps a more streamlined ministerial intervention application process would help not just this family but other people who are left stranded, such as this family.
What will it mean for your family, especially you and your brothers, if you have to go back to Mauritius?
The whole purpose of coming to Australia was for us, for better education, better overall well-being and lifestyle. So it would all seem like for nothing.
What a waste to lose critical skills and 3 kids full of potential.
We're scared maybe we will end up in the detention centre with the kids.
Let's hope this room full of bigwigs might just be listening before they meet again tomorrow.
So please, help our family.